Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's pull this lever and go slightly down. Four of 6 regions discovered.
What was that?
What was what?
Something moved. There. Light a torch.
So I can see us coming? Just stay close.
Yeah, my weapon is glowing, so we don't need a torch. It looks awesome, by the way. Just
I don't
pair of blue eyes following us.
wish to alarm anyone, but I believe we've all gone blind.
We've gone past the deep roads.
How can you tell? It's pitch black.
I can feel it.
Okay, if it was a single pair of blue eyes, that was gonna be a little bit more menacing, but now with there are many, I'm not that afraid. Not that I was afraid, I'm just saying. Could have been a little bit more fearful.
Show yourselves!
Ren!
Not at all.
No!
Ancient beings still feel fear. I know you're afraid.
You deserved better. Ren never wanted this life. He was a cobbler, a good one. He joined the Legion to pay his father's debts. It kept his mother and brother from losing their caste. The poor and desperate here often sacrifice themselves for their family's future.
We will find whoever did this, and make them stop.
The armor on these warriors. There's lyrium woven directly into the metal, and it's bonded to their skin. Impossible to remove, but I know what we'd find underneath. These are dwarves. Ren was killed by our own kind.
They don't look like any dwarves I've ever met.
Me neither. It just doesn't make sense. We've done nothing to them. I won't leave Ren like this. We must return him to the stone. Thrust Tonsha Saroka. I'll see this through, Ren. I promise.
Okay, to the
Anything
first.
standing between us and the Titan will regret it.
Dwarves. It's a real shame. Could have said he knew the risks, but that's not something you say to a dead man's friend. Still, that's exactly what he said to that guy. Up there. We're already dead. Drink some ale. Okay. They're not that hard to kill. Let's hope there's no
Sing
magic.
softly under the silence. The stone took him back. He's home again.
Somehow that brings me comfort.
Okay, I have no idea what this blue light might be. Chronicles of a Forgotten War. Commander Othan told us to move out. He didn't give details, only that there had been attacks north of Kathalash. The Crown was sending reinforcements. Father grabbed our axes, and we were off. I was a boy then, puffed up from a few victories in the province. I didn't know what was going to be taken from me, but I would find out. The journey to Kathalash was long and tiresome. Bored warriors make for poor drunks at camp. Father and I kept to ourselves, though I admit I longed to lose myself in thin veil, if only to have something to do other than sharpen my axe. Well, I hope he's not dead then.
This is like the Wall of Memories in Orzammar, but ancient. Very ancient. The words seem based in Dwarven, but I barely recognize this dialect.
Can you translate any of it?
Only fragments. The language is very different from what we speak today. This word keeps appearing. Shah Brital. I believe it means revered defenders.
What needs to be protected all the way down here?
Isatanal. Isatanal. Cut our tongues, entomb our bodies, watch over the Titan until it stirs. So the warriors who attacked us must be the Shabratal, and they're protecting a Titan.
Are you all right, Volta?
I can hear Ren's objections. Let's keep moving. If more of these memories exist, they may have the answers we need.
We will find what we need and kill whatever we must. Protection those bastards have. Didn't we see a Titan in Dragon Age 2? I'm actually kinda curious about that. Another gear right there. I'm stuck. Wonderful.
There's something strange on the other side. I can feel it.
Watch your step.
There's too much blue here.
That wasn't a quake. Someone sabotaged the bridge, and we don't have time to fix it. There, that ledge. We can reach it if we're careful.
If we wanted to be careful, we'd be up on the surface.
What's the matter? Afraid? Another page of the journal. Oh, careful. Oh, blimey. Okay. A day after leaving Kadalash, we noticed a change. The deep roads were particularly abandoned. Torches would suddenly go out, leaving us stumble through the dark and trip over the sides of caravans. Then came the attacks hard and fast. Father was one of the first. We heard breathing, slow and heavy, from capture much larger than us. Father held out his arm and grabbed the front of my armor to make me stop. I saw his shadow move, darker than the darkness, and then my body jerked forward. It left Father's arm, hanging, still grasping my chest plate.
Look there. More ancient carvings.
Aye, but these seem to be about the Titan. It shapes the stone. It is the stone. It sculpts the world within and without.
Wouldn't something that can sculpt the world have to be rather enormous?
It is called a Titan.
That means nothing in this world.
So it's a shaper of the stone, like you.
This implies that the Titans are actually sculptors, and our world is their clay.
If Titans shape the stone, could they have actually created it?
The stone must have existed first.
Then the Titans would be the very first children of the stone.
That would have huge implications for my people.
If Titans can purposely reshape the world, the earthquakes could be the way they sculpt the stone.
But the quakes are destructive. Titans would mold the world, not smash it to pieces.
Depending on your perspective, change can be violent.
But if this is true, how could it be missing from the memories of Orzammar? Why would someone erase such an integral part of our history?
Let's answer that after we stop the earthquakes.
The rhythm is louder than ever. We're close.
There are only few reasons one would do such a thing. 1. They are ashamed, because they destroyed this entire race. 2. They fought a war. They were defeated, humiliated, and then they somehow still the sculptures, which means that they were guarding against people to find it. But then one of those sculptures awoken.
Look at that. Like stars at night.
All these lyrium veins, and they're completely untapped.
The Shah Britol must mine lyrium somewhere. Their weapons and armor are laced with it.
Unless they found another way to harness it.
The lyrium deposits left aglow in the long abandoned mine would fetch serious gold if only reaching the place, and then transporting the lyrium to the surface wasn't venture just short of suicide.
I see no evidence of Darkspawn here.
Let's just be grateful.
But there must be a reason they avoid this place.
Of course there is a reason. That was a fail. Where did you go? Oh, there goes all our health potions again. Not to worry, we actually can quick travel from here to here. But those are some very tough enemies to beat. You have to be careful now.
they eat to survive?
Probably best not to think about that too much.
Maybe those animals. Also, big mushrooms. They still grow here. See? That's kind of interesting. I need something that paralyzes them. Just for a second until this guy gets his combo up. Oh, there goes Dorian. Bastion of the Pure Kerfoot, whatever. Forgotten Caverns, 9 out of 12. Okay, let's start with this place here. It truly is like a maze. There's one more over there. Should be very careful here. Stone Stalker Code, medium armor. Wait, how much? 325. How good is your axe? It's better. Leave it then. Medium armor, good. 2 more ways to go. Torches. Actually didn't notice it on the way in. Chronicles of a Forgotten War, the Scout one. I can't remember who came up with the name, but it stuck. Grog had been lighting a torch when one attacked, and we finally caught a glimpse of something other than shadows. In the flaming light, we saw a man's body, like those of Imperium humans, but covered in scales. It wore armor and even had daggers hanging from its hip. Its jaws wrapped around Dog's face and twisted. The crunch of his neck breaking seemed to echo down the deep roads. The torch fell from his hand, and we lashed out. I swung my axe with all my might, but it bounced off the scales once our armor. The impact ricocheting up my arm, it let out a roar, then more attacked. From the light of the fallen torch I guessed there was a score of them, all wearing armor, carrying weapons as sharp as their teeth and talons. The one that killed Drog backed ordered. I didn't understand. I kept swinging. Last of the ancestors of the ancients, a forest of mold and rot is glowing inside this cup. It clearly has never been washed. Never. And it's clear. There are problems with such a statement. Oh, careful. So yeah, we went here and here. There was nothing else, right? Let's get out of there. It actually does look phenomenal. Exploring these caverns, going deeper, finding more mysterious places. And then suddenly, a blue light shined right in front of us. Lyrium all around. Okay. Okay, let's teleport here. Because it's close by. Then let's head this way. And so he falls.
They built this to stop us. There must be some way to get through.
Oh my, that actually hurt my
Weapon
eyes.
of theirs cut through the barrier, but was destroyed in the effort.
Let's keep gathering their weapons. There may be more barriers ahead.
I hate you, game. Actually, I should have switched character the second he fell. How do I get up there? We'll find a way. Just in case I
You said
forget.
we're beneath the deep roads. Do you think anyone besides the Shah-Bratol has traveled down here?
We are very likely the first to travel this far.
Fine, let's kill them, then we'll return here.
Someone help!
Okay, a new expedition here. That's some silverite. And another block of silverite. We don't need those. Okay, let's see, how do we get on this side? There has to be a way. Okay, none of that's gonna work. Let's just keep going. In fact, yeah, we're not that far away. Let's go back here, do that operation, see where it leads us, and then we'll come back. Inquisition scouts have identified a location in the Forgotten Caverns where a construction team could build a bridge to replace the one previously destroyed, granting access to our side of the chasm. The construction team has completed the bridge in the Forgotten Caverns to replace the destroyed one, allowing Inquisition forces to explore the other side of the chasm. The Inquisition has identified the location near the entrance of the Bastion of the Pure, where the construction team could build a bridge that grants access to a vantage point from which the scouts the area. Okay, go ahead. And we still have a lot of things to explore. Simply gonna run with it. Colin's ready with his report. Isn't that just special? Okay. Oh, wonderful. Okay. We know where this leads. But I never did jump down from there. Yeah, no reason to kill myself anyway. So, yeah, that's completed. It's this one and this one. Fine, let's go here and start with this one here because it's the one I wanted to explore. Okay, I guess I couldn't do that before. It's here. Ooh, a gear. Nice. Great if there was an underground dragon here. And chests, and another gear. Defender helm. And a shield. Let's take a look at the shield first. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Okay, let's continue. Longbow. All that for a piece of iron. I don't think it was worth it. Little like that, he's already dead. There has to be a way here.
We're both children of the stone. Please, stop!
Oh yeah, that would have worked.
I hate destroying these weapons. They're artifacts. We could learn from them.
We have no choice. It's the only way through the barriers.
Nothing like these dwarves is mentioned anywhere in the memories. If I had been prepared, Ren might still be alive.
None of us will make it out of here if we don't keep moving.
You're right. My apologies.
And you had time to mourn. Now stop it. Well done there. Never been in here. Okay. Earthshaker weapons guard. Hello there. Well, these musicians seem available now. What is this? Plate operations. Is it me? Or did we already completed that? Yeah. That's something we completed already. Okay, let's go back here. And see what we can do. It's a longbow. His eyes turned blue. I think that is because it's sewed to the skin. Yeah, sell that. It's creepy. The Inquisition has recovered several casks of Dwarven Ale from the Darkspawn warriors. One has been installed in the camp shattered in the Inquisition, and the rest have been shipped to other legions of the Dead outposts in the area. Good. The Inquisition has identified several cartel dens in the caves near the entrance of the Bastion of the Pure. An experienced group of hunters could return stockpile hides for sale for 39 minutes. Okay, we could do that. Okay, the construction team has finished cleaning the tunnel. Allow Inquisition forces to explore. Colin, just go. Completed operations. There were ones completed here as well. Let's go with here and actually turn back to see where that bridge lays, because I think we still haven't discovered it. Yeah, it's the bridge they destroyed. Okay, this guy was powerful. How do I open this? It's still meant to be opened? Whatever, just move on. Fine, take everything you have here. Forget about it then. Let's move out. I could have teleported here actually. Whatever. Nice. Pure ore harvested. Fate touch silverite. Stone stalker blade. Okay, nothing interesting. Just careful not to fall. Ouch. Oh, there's something. The Scaled One had set up camp at an intersection of the deep roads. In the center was a golden altar fashioned in the shape of fire. How do you shape something in the shape of fire? A chill swept through me. On the tip of each flame hung a corpse of those we'd lost, including father and dog. They'd been drained of blood, leaving only bone wrapped in thin grey skin. A robed Scaled One stood before the altar. Its voice was different from the others, softer, almost feminine. It chanted and raised a bastion of blood towards the altar. The other Scaled One bowed low. The robed Scaled One produced fire from palm, and mouth ignited the blood. Her thong grabbed my forearm and motioned for us to climb down. We returned to the rest of the company, where he replied what we had witnessed. He would rest for an hour, regain our strength, and strike. The memory of father's sagging, emptied face kept me awake. The hours passed slowly, but it did pass. With Thorn led us down the path to overlook, I raided my axe for blood and steeled myself for the sight of the altar. But it wasn't there. The camp, father and Dong, the scaled ones, all gone. Only the bastion remained, charred around the edges. There was a reason I did that, wasn't it? I think there was a gear right up there. Maybe I picked it up. Anyway, there are ways forward and ways back. Our bodies screamed for the rest, but Othon pushed forward. Now he'd seen the enemy. Our commander wanted to use the Scaled One's tactics against them. Go on the offensive, he left guard with the wounded and led the rest of the company to scout ahead for where the Scaled Ones were hiding. After marching in the darkness for days, we finally saw an ember flyer flickering in the distance. Othon signaled everyone to hold and waved me forward with him. We proceeded slowly, wary of possible guards. Othon nodded towards an overlook. I climbed with bated breath, terrified that the Scaled Ones would hear an echo of my boots scraping against the stone. I felt little relief when we reached the top. I think that's all of them. There's a gear here. Come on, you can climb that. Good. There you go.
Bodies are still warm. Whoever's doing this can't be far.
If you were paying attention, we know what was doing this.
Another shrine. You're behind the rituals. Hold on, boy! Help, Dog!
Okay. Nice. Vestments the Pure. Light armor. Grove the Pure. Take everything. Woven marks. Hello, where did you come from? Ow. Bastion of the Pure. To the Wellspring. Okay. Before we continue, you know, just in case. Okay, we should be ready for this. Come a long way. Demo Dwarf. That's kinda weird, right, guys? Good work, mates. Let's keep on going. Oh great, another operation. Okay.
Quite
The water shimmers in subtle but evil blue, reminiscent of lyrium. Swimming in it would not be wise. Wow, that does look impressive, doesn't it? Let's keep on moving. Oh, the game crashed. Wonderful. Well, this is gonna be it for this episode then. Thank you all for joining me. I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.